Can I first start off by saying it's all a part of the process. Trust the process. There's an energy of the collective in this feeling of fear, anxiety, depression. There's something here where I'm almost getting like give up, like I want to give up. Your thoughts are running wild. Your, fear is really taking over. And fear stands for what? False evidence appearing real. It isn't real. And I think that somebody just needs to hear that. There's an energy of the collective having to put an ending to something. The number 9 is very, very prevalent in this message. And today is September 1st as I'm filming this. And this is the first of the 9th month. Okay, we're going to actually have a 999 portal. Okay, so on the 9th, we're going to be getting a 999 portal. And when I said that, the timer was at 100. This is you stepping into a new chapter, 111 on the timer now. After 999, you are really stepping into a new chapter. And you're being asked to persevere. You're being asked to continue to move through this energy. Let me just tell you right now that this is just temporary. What is surrounding you right now that you may not even see is abundance, is growth, is expansion, is connection to the universe, connection to your higher self, connection to creativity. You are in the energy of the Empress. And even though you don't see it yet, part of the process of getting there is feeling this fear, feeling this overwhelm, this depression, this sadness, this feeling of giving up and wanting to give up. It's part of the process. But what's next is a beautiful, beautiful, inspired idea, a passion that is coming about. It's a new project. If you follow me on TikTok, I did speak about something coming back from 2023 that you worked on. Okay. If you are like me, you have your note section going crazy in your iPhone and you jot down notes all the time. Scroll back to 2023. If you jot down ideas, this is your message. Some of you guys may be thinking about starting something that you already started in the past, and it's coming back around because now you are aligned to take action on this. There's something that maybe needs to be reconsidered. I'm hearing reinvented, okay, reformed. And now is the time. Now you have finally gotten to this point of healing, or the part of your journey where it's aligned, and it's time to create. Okay, take that as it resonates. But there is a new chapter ahead of you. The 1333 on the timer, and this 1 is here to bring harmony. It's here to bring alignment. This could have to do with relationships. This could have to do with family, or it's just your journey in general. But this new chapter is going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. And a lot of you guys can, a lot of you guys, I feel tempted to say that a lot of you guys are struggling with feeling joy. But you're being called to really find the moments where you feel joy and to follow it. Now, I say this message a lot, but it's so important. And maybe because I keep bringing it up, it's something that the collective really needs to pay attention to. Where is the joy? Where is that feeling of happiness? And connect with that. Some of you guys could be feeling nostalgia, deja vu, okay, things of that nature. It's pointing you in a direction you're meant to go. And I'm also being called to say that some of you guys, all right, this message has 2 parts. You're being called to follow the joy, follow the nostalgia, right? Follow the things that maybe as a young child you were like, I want to be an actress. And you're randomly thinking right now, oh, I want to be an actress again. That's something that you're being called to make plans to do. Okay? Things that made you happy is a sign. Now, there is this shadowing energy where it's kind of like, all right, nostalgia, people from the past, things that were comfortable but toxic may also show up, but don't be tricked. Don't be tricked by that, okay? Because that's illusion. When you start to see like, oh, this feels so good. I remember like this energy with you, okay? If it comes to a person, a relationship, something toxic, it's probably not telling you to move in that direction. It's telling you to move in the direction of passion and inspiration and something that you can create or recreate. So now's the time to make those decisions. I feel like some of you guys also are traveling to nostalgic places. I don't know why I keep getting like a carnival or some sort of like fair in my mind's eye, and it's like maybe you go to a carnival or maybe you do something and it brings back this nostalgia. You're meant to be there. Allow yourself to play in childhood energy. Allow yourself to play. Okay. The crystal that is coming to mind right now is what is it? Dalmatian jasper. Okay. Dalmatian jasper. I used to sell them, but I intuitively pick crystals when I sell a journal. I intuitively pick from the crystals. Now, I do not sell my crystals individually, but that's one that I used to sell. Dalmatian jasper is not as well known as many other crystals, but it allows you to be in that childhood energy. It allows you to feel the joy in that childhood joy, okay? So something about the fifth house could be significant. Some of you guys are going back to your old hometown or something, and it's like reliving this is going to bring back some sort of memory or some type of, and this memory could actually spark and trigger ideas for this new project that you may be starting, okay? I hope this message is kind of aligned and it's coming out, because I feel like I'm going back and forth, but just stick with me here, okay? But yeah, that's the energy that's surrounding you right now. So I really want you to realize that you are in an energy of expansion, of creativity, of connection, of alignment, of joy and planning, all right? Travel plans. This is the energy you're in. But we also want to make sure that illusion isn't happening. Beware of illusion, okay? I was picking up on heavy purple energy lately, okay? I've been very called to purple. You see my purple plant back there. I have another little purple plant over here. But something has been called, whoa, there's something purple right in front of me. Something about purple. Okay, so some of you guys could really be tapping into your third eye energy, okay, your crown chakra, receiving messages, getting deeper spiritual intuition, okay? So just pay attention to that, because that could also be even dreams, okay? That could also be something guiding you at this time. Some of you guys may even be getting premonitions. Whatever it is, pay attention to it. A lot of these messages too will tell you what needs to come to an end. And that's so interesting that's coming up, because last night I had a dream and it was telling me where I need to find joy. It was telling me, hey, you're forgetting about joy. So that could be significant. 10:10 on the timer when I said that. So don't forget joy. Don't forget fun. Okay, because the journey could be stressful. The journey, you could be very like determined, but joy is important in this life's experience. All right, let's move into embrace and release, and then we're going to pull a card or two, okay? The collective is actually being called to release being, I don't want to say that because you're going to be like, what? But I was going to say being a leader. You are a natural leader. And that's amazing. Don't ever stop being a leader. But what you're being called to release is thinking that you need to automatically be a leader. 10% on my battery. Okay, 10 is coming up again. 111 could be a number for you guys. Okay, it could be confirmation of this message. But skipping steps to just become this leader, to become the king, if you will, no matter the gender, Don't put so much pressure on yourself. You're in a season of transformation. You're in a season of endings and new beginnings. You're in a season of putting cycles to a close. And you have to remember this. You have to remember this, that it is a journey and that you don't just step into this like leadership position, which is possible, yes. But I think I'm really just trying to say, don't think that you're going to master something right away, right? It takes time, and that's normal. It's not a negative thing, okay? Embrace the journey, embrace the joy on the journey, okay? There's a heavy energy of the collective needing to nurture themselves and nurture their projects, okay? Creating a schedule, a routine around the things that you want to do and making sure you're prioritizing self-care, but also getting your shit done, right? Because when you start doing that, that's when you start taking action. That's when you start picking up the pace and you start to see movement. And now you're moving faster. And guess what happens? Then you step into that leadership position. Then you step into that king energy. So enjoy this process. Release having to be the best right away. Release having to be perfect. That could be heavy on your minds too. You're kind of like, I'm stressed because I have this idea, but it's going to take so long. It's okay. It's okay. I'm getting that this long-term vision, you taking these small steps and nurturing it here, nurturing it there, paying attention to self, all of this is healing. Like this project, this new inspiration is going to be huge for your personal healing journey. So make sure that you enjoy this process, okay? And last, we're being called to embrace, once again, the journey, but the process, the preparation, the foresight, embrace opportunities. I'm getting a second energy of travel. If somebody is traveling, there's something here that may open an idea, an opportunity, whatever it is, but there's something about this travel. Embrace it. Embrace it. Ley lines are coming to my head. Okay, so some people could be connected to get in touch with ley lines in different countries by traveling and sending positive energy to certain areas of the world. Whatever it is, there's passion here. Follow it. And also, I'm being called to tell you that the opportunities you're looking for, the manifestations you're looking for, the things that you want to come into your life, the prosperity, it's here, but it's just hidden because you need to go in this order. You have to follow the process, the progress, right? You have to follow the joy and the self, like it's a whole thing. It's already here. It's like destined to meet you on this new journey. But just enjoy the process. Okay. Let me grab a starseed card because I felt called to get the starseed deck today. More so because I was feeling that purple energy. Okay. So I know that you guys are gifted. You guys are gifted. And it's important that we tap in. So let's see what starseed card. Whoa. We get. Two fell on the floor. We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Beautiful. Beautiful. This card is already giving me the energy of how we started. Right now, in that energy of fear, of depression and sadness and overwhelm, you're being cracked open. I'm sure you heard that term before. You have to surrender to the alchemy of life. You know what? I'm going to read this really quickly, just like a little part of it. Don't let the weight and density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home into your body at the center front of your life. It's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. It's when things are at their darkest that we cultivate proper faith and our light is ignited. Okay? It's through the crumbling that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. Be open to being cracked open, wide open. It's the difficult times that help us grow in leaps and bounds and in ways we can only dream were possible. But first they have to crack us open. Sometimes it hurts like hell. It's nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, it's going to happen. So surrender to the process. It's how light gets in. Whew. The soul inquiry here is, how can you let life crack you open? Right now, you're being pressured into a diamond, my love. So allow it, surrender to it, and allow it to alchemize you. The second card coming out here is loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Okay? For some of us, we are in this energy of trying, loosening your grip is reminding me of how I was trying to get into words. Don't be so hard on yourself to get to where you need to be. Loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. Let God in, right? Let me read this one for you too. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. Okay, this has to do with the 9 energy of releasing as well. Okay. The things we cling to are often those we need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space. The part we're most afraid to leave empty. The part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. Whew. Whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. You can only lose what you cling to. Okay? Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may, or it may stay, but you can be sure that what's for you will find you. And you'll breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. The inquiry is, what are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? This message is speaking to me, honey, okay? These are words. So this is what we're being called to let go of, and Spirit wanted to highlight that. Once we let go of this is when we allow beautiful things to happen. We have to release. We have to surrender in order for us to get in alignment, in order for us to start new things. Allow yourself to say, you know what? This has been great. I am thankful for this, but I have to move forward. Allow yourself to sit in reflection with why you're clinging. What is keeping me here? Why can't I loosen my grip? Right? Because usually it's fear of something not being able to fill it. I'm going to get one animal totem, and then that is it for today. Okay, let's see what animal totem we get. For the collective. Spirit, what do they need to see? Whoa. All right, 2 just flew out. We have Panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. This is really emphasizing to the energy of that self-care balance. Okay, finding time to take care of yourself, to really tap in with your spiritual self as well, because remember that purple It's going to be very important. And then we have Manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. Okay. So accepting this situation. Now, a lot of us could be in uncomfortable situations, and this is what's forcing the ending. This is what is bringing up all of these emotions because, I don't want to have to accept this. This is not what I want to do. 2211 on the timer. Accept it as it is. Don't try and fight it, because the more you fight it, the more you keep yourself back. And we're trying to move forward. 2222 on the timer. That's the message. And I'm sending you love and light. Go check out my website if you would like a personal reading, and I'll see you guys later.